if I could, please, I'd like to take a moment to offer a non-political rant about music. Okay? To progress means to move forward, right? We're progressing in something. And over the course of my lifetime, this is how the progression has gone. We've always had radio, right? We could always turn on the radio and listen to music. But as far as owning music, the progression has gone in my lifetime. I remember 8-track tapes way back in the day, like not when I was driving around and shit like that, but when I was a kid, I remember 8-track tapes. And then I had a bunch of records, vinyl. And then from that, we went into cassettes. And cassettes, that was the shit, man. We loved cassettes back in the day. I was born in 72. I'm in the heart of Gen X. Cassettes were the world to us. And then, of course, that gave way to CDs, right? Little discs. And I remember I had the big CD book in the car, turning those big pages with all of those CDs, trying to find the right CD. And then we progressed into a point where we have music like we do now, where you can just grab them out of the air and keep them on your phone, right? And before you know it, you've got 20,000 songs on your phone, and they're broken up into different playlists, and you've got your party playlist, and your road trip playlist, and your love making playlist, and your 80s hair metal playlist, and your covers playlist, and your all female rock playlist, all that shit, right? And now they're trying to sell us on a new form of progress, which in my world takes us backwards. Watch this.
This is where we've truly progressed as a society. These portable CD players, they don't take batteries. They're just rechargeable via USB-C. And what I love about this one is there's multiple ways to listen. We've got a speaker here on the back. Or if you prefer to live in 2025, it does have Bluetooth, or there's headphone jacks, and they include headphones for you. It's got all the features you use to play, pause, skip. It's even got hold here on the side, and they come in a bunch of fun colors. So if batteries were the bane of your existence, you're gonna love this one.
What? This is where we progress as a society, where we go back to having to have CDs? I like how she said, if you really want to live in 2025. If I wanted to live in 2025, I wouldn't go back to needing 500 CDs. Do you know how many fucking CDs I would have to own right now to have all of the music that is currently in the phone that I'm talking to? No, that is not progressing. That is regressing. I don't give a fuck that it's rechargeable. You're telling us to go back to carry. Here's the odd thing. You're telling us to go back to carrying CDs and to play it in something that looks like a fucking 8-track. Sort of. Why in the fucking world would we want to go back to CDs? I can literally speak into my phone and go play blah, blah, blah. I don't have to flip through a book of CDs and find it, and then find my 8-track looking CD player and then pop it in. And then when I want to hear a different song, take that one out and keep looking for the next CD. Wait, that's regression. No. This is how we progress as a society. Not even close. So, to everybody watching, is this a device that you guys would be interested in? I thought we were like beyond that. I thought it was like, fuck that. We don't want to carry all of that shit around with us. I want to be able to just pull it out of fucking thin air and play it on my phone whenever I want. To me, this is going backwards.